Well, he's persisted with a casual mode on the volley, Songa, hasn't he? Just about crossed him early on. This was a beautiful approach shot back behind Murray, and he still made Songa work for it. Dipping and low, had to be precise.
Yeah, as you said earlier, Miles, it's a surface that if you don't quite get, behind the ball, you don't get hold of it on the strings, it sort of seems to just fizzle out, doesn't it?
Left, second service.
Oh, that is sensational. That is vintage Andy Murray, isn't it? How many times have we seen him do that over the course of his career as well?
Yeah, it's been clear that Songa's tactics have been get forward and attack Murray, but just... that's the question he poses of his opponents, to make those decisions all the time. Songa may be just a little too deep in the court.
I'm not happy with that backhand in the net.
No, he won't be. I mean, it drives him nuts giving away the free points. Something that's been a mark of his career, and particularly of his success recently. We've talked so much about how he makes his opponent earn each and every point. Cheap one there for Songa.
Well, when you look at the year that he's had, I mean, it's just been a phenomenal run, hasn't it? Particularly starting in Rome, where he beat world number one Novak Djokovic, and then, of course, reached his first French Open final, losing out to Djokovic there. Then went on an absolute steam, didn't he? Winning in Queens, then his second Wimbledon title, went to the Olympics, won there for the second time as well. Just had a phenomenal second half to the year. And still looks to be improving in every department. He's varied his second serve more. He's been able to free up the first. Oh, curse of the commentators.
If we get a nasty look up here, Animal, that's all yours. But went for an aggressive one. 116 km/h mark, and that's Steve Kutzer, also known as Speedo, along with Matt Little, responsible for Andy's physical well-being and fitness, and boy, what a job those two have done, built on top of the work that Jez Green did with him. One of the finest athletes in the world. It was an awkward return, down low, and this court just very sticky, an abrasive surface of the ball, almost if you can imagine a ball landing on Velcro. It's not going forward, and if the feet aren't up there, very easy to be left sort of reaching for it. Murray, who had built a nice lead, is now just probably a touch concerned. And I think, Songa's has a great forehand, although he's missed a few. Jamie Delgado, who's been at the helm for so much of his success recently. he does miss more on the back, but I think a lot of it's for me shot selection. I mean, that wasn't really the right shot, was it?
No, going for too much there and losing control on the racket face. And had his opportunities there to level the scoreline.
Yeah, back in from a deficit to 7-6 down, and I just don't see the backhand line as a value shot there.
And now he's thrown in the double fault as well, and that hands across a match point to Andy Murray to make his second tiebreak tens final. Because of course he finished runner-up last year to Kyle Edmund, losing out 10-7 in that tiebreak. But here's another opportunity. Oh, a good move from Joe Wilfried Tsonga. Didn't really hit the cleanest of forehands. It sort of wrapped round the strings a little bit, that one, but then the attack to the net, putting the pressure on Andy Murray to come up with the goods. And not able to do so on that occasion.
Well, he's such a great athlete, Tsonga. We've talked about Murray, but Tsonga too, so explosive and very capable around the net. The pressure he can put on just by being there, evident with that miss.
And that gets the job done. So Andy Murray is into his second tiebreak tens final. And he'll await the winner of the next matchup between Goran Ivanisevic and Dominic Thiem. So big smiles at the net. I'm sure Joe Wilfried Tsonga feels he gave it his all out there. He certainly posed a few questions, but Andy Murray never in doubt.
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Obviously, you know, maybe the level of tennis in that match wasn't so good. Both of us made quite a lot of mistakes, so maybe we need to play better in the final.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks.
So as you heard, they're not happy with his performance, but he's into the final. We're into a break.
Dominik, in Kürze geht's los hier mit deinem Semifinale gegen Goran Ivanisevic. Kannst du dich eigentlich noch erinnern, als er gespielt hat?
Sicher, wie er Wimbledon gewonnen hat 2001, glaube ich, war einer der dramatischsten und auch schönsten Momente im Sport überhaupt. Also ich bin natürlich auch vor dem Fernseher gesessen und habe mit ihm mitgefiebert und auf jeden Fall ein absoluter Ausnahmespieler und schaut noch richtig fit aus, obwohl er noch nicht so alt ist.
Goran, Dominic was just saying that he remembers your special victory in Wimbledon 2001 and that you still look very fit. So what's so special and what was special and still is today about Goran's game?
Well, obviously his serve. I mean, it's so accurate and fast still. I'm a little bit scared of it.
Okay, Dominic's a little scared of it. Goran, come to us. Well, what can you say to Dominic?
I think he's, in my opinion, he can be future #1. Definitely Grand Slam champion. Amazing tennis player, great guy. And, you know, I don't know, it's going to be fun. I have nothing to lose. So my body hurts badly. And I need to play 2 more matches. But let's have fun.
Well, all right. So, guys, come up here. All right, we got a few more seconds to go. So we got some seconds to warm up, to stretch.
Racket, logo.
Racket.
You won.
He serves.
All right, so he serves.
Well, welcome
Great
back to
hand
the
to
second
Goran
semi-final
Ivanisevic.
of this tiebreak tens event. And I wouldn't have thought we'd heard that too often. Goran winning the toss and electing to receive. But we've just been hearing the break. They did a short interview and he was singing the praises of Dominic Thiem, saying he thought he could be a future world #1, a future Grand Slam winner. And just for a bit of fun, actually rubbed it in that he was a great guy as well. And I think part of it was just to put a little bit of extra pressure on him. He still fancies a check for $250,000. But I think it's an interesting match because Goran's, he's getting a little older now, but he's stayed in touch with tennis. He plays a little on the Champions Tour. He's hits a lot with his players on the tour, now coaching Thomas Burdick. And I just think with this game style, his game style and Thiem's game style, will get a chance to get into some of these points if he can serve effectively and get a first hit in.
No, I think you're right. I think the only problem for him is he says his body is hurting, and he said it's hurting a lot right now. And I think that the court hasn't really helped him out here tonight. It's just too slow for that serve to really, really get motoring. Although he has had some free points, but I just have a feeling that Dominic Thiem is going to trim run a lot in this match. So it's Dominic Thiem, the world #10, up against the former world #2 in Goran Ivanisevic, the oldest man in this event of tie-break tens. And awaiting the winner of this match then, Andy Murray. So it's Dominic Thiem to serve.
Play.
Onto that, quickly enough forehand. He knew something we didn't know when he chose to receive. But we've seen a number of mistimed forehands. Of course, we have to remember that's a very short warm-up and in and out format of this tie-break tens. Proud parents there of Dominic Thiem.
2-1, Ivanisevic.
That serve still good, any surface, any generation, any situation, particularly this.
Yeah, that's a clever point from Dominic Thiem, isn't it? Opening up the angles and really going from corner to corner and making Goran run as much as he can. 45 years of age, of course, giving away quite a few years here to Dominic Thiem.